are your daily notices for Rāmeri, Friday the 11th of August. Let's all start by saying our karakia. Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga, kia mā kina kina ka uta, kia mā tara tara ki tai, e hi aki ana te atakura, he teo, he huka, he hauhu, ti hei Māori ora.
There are no production practices today.
Rock band practice on at 2:15 for whoever is not in production practice.
Kapahaka in the Wharahui at 1:30 for all year 3s to 4 members, year 4 to 6 members, as well as some year 2 to 3 members.
No year 3-4 basketball practice today. Mrs. Chattison is at Trees for Survival. Well, you may have noticed I have a special guest with us today for our TV station. Welcome to you. Do we know who this is? Clifford the Red Dog. We met him at the parade and here he is again as we finish book week. Welcome, Clifford. So good to have you here on TV station. We have had a fabulous book week at Pinehill School and you are here to open our book week. It's wonderful you can be here to finish it as well. Clifford is going to help me read a story today as we end book week. And I've chosen a book today about a fish, which in case you haven't guessed is going to be me today. I'm going to be Sid the fish. And Clifford wants to be the dog in the book, which is called Jed. So find a comfortable space. Clifford's got his name tag here, Jed. He's playing Jed the dog. And I'll put mine here. I'm Sid. When you look at our names, you might notice something about them. They end in ED and they are rhyming names, Sid and Jed. And in this book, there are lots of rhyming words. So, the book is called Who Fed Zed? Let's have a look. It's written by Amelia McInnery and it's illustrated by Adam Nichol. I'm friends with Ted and Fred and Ned. We like to play with Fred's dog, Jed. Here he is. But Jed has fleas. Oh no, see he's scratching. He's in the shed. So today we watch Fred's fish instead. Said the fish is white and red, or today orange and red. His poo hangs down in one long thread. I'm just going to put it in front of your face. It's pretty funny, isn't it, Jed? The main thing though is when Fred said, never ever feed Sid bread. Never feed me bread. See, once Fred did give Sid some bread. And after that, do you know what happened to me when I was fed bread? I looked half dead. We phoned ahead and then off we sped. And the vet said, what's this fish being fed? Do you remember what I'd been fed? What do you think, Jed? What had I been fed?
Bread.
Bread, that's right. I fed him bread, said Fred with dread. His belly bloating up, went Sid. No more bread, the good vet said. This kind of thing is quite widespread. Don't fish. Fish don't need bread. Ted said, sure, no problem, Fred. We get that Sid cannot eat bread. Fish food holds him in good stead. Look, he sees it overhead. Here we go. I'm being fed fish food again. I'm happy. That's what I want, fish food, not bread. Then Ned and Ted went to the shed and I went too to check on Jed. Here's Jed. The powder hasn't worked, said Ned. Look, he's still scratching. Scratching all over. Ted just frowned and scratched his head. Oh dear. Ned said, guess we'd best tell Fred. He won't be pleased that the fleas have spread. Look what's happened. Jed's fleas have spread. Now everyone's getting them. So Ned led Ted to Fred and said, to Ted, who's now got fleas. Dunk it, Ted, until they're fled. I don't know if you can see what I can see, but it looks like Ted is going to dunk his head in my home, in my fishbowl. Oh dear. That works, said Ted. So he dunked his head in my fishbowl, and now his fleas have all gone because they're in my fishbowl. But where is Sid? He's over here, said worried Fred. He's sick again, look at me. I look half dead again. Oh dear. Someone must have fed him bread. Oh dear, I'm not having a good time. Fred, I think we've been misled. Although it's true he can't eat bread, it wasn't bread that poisoned Sid. You fed him this today instead. Can you see what they've fed me? Flea powder. Might have been okay for Ted to get rid of those fleas, but as soon as that was dunked into my home, it's made me sick again. You need to be more careful, Fred. If only you had stopped and read the label. And look here, it is in red. Poison. Do not eat, it said. Oh dear. You're right, but wait, he's fine, Fred said. You clean his bowl. I'll treat Jed, but not with fish food, confessed Fred. With flea powder. So Jed's getting the flea powder. I'm getting my bowl cleaned. Yay. Happy said, dived into bed, his tired little eyes like lead. And now that all the fleas are dead, Jed's no longer in the shed. And I'm starting to feel better. I've got clean water in my home. So Ned and Sid and Ted and Fred and Jed and I head up to bed. It's a lot of rhyming words in that sentence. And oh, in case I never said, my name is E. It starts with E. My name is, what do you think the name might be? What do you think, Clifford?
Ed?
You think it might be Ed? Okay. What do you all think listening to this story? Turn to a buddy and tell them. Let's see. Pretty close. Edwina! Woohoo! I hope you enjoyed our rhyming story, and I hope you've all had fun with Book Week. We certainly have, haven't we, Clifford?